Adani Ports. They have done almost a $200 million acquisition of the Gopalpur Port, which is on the east side in Orissa. And if you remember right, the management had recently shared with us right here on India Now, Karan Adani told us that the focus from here on would be to make like a pearl necklace based kind of acquisition strategy. They want to be present on both the coasts and even on the higher side towards Middle East. Do you think this is a good one, not very expensive, and a good asset also they have actually taken from Shapoorji Group?
Yes, Ajay. Good morning. Well, I think if you see the east and west connectivity of the port in India per se, I think one of the key things that they are basically delivering uh, is largely the logistic management for most of the corporates. Because I think you have the flexibility to carry your inland shipping as well as I think your inbound shipping into a manner in which I think you can actually flexibly shift it to different ports. That is the first important point. Second point is I think the logistic part of the management becomes I think much smoother when you have so much of integration and the connectivity available. Because the same plant can possibly have multiple number of regions to come to different ports. And that's where probably I think they would get the price rationalization, cost rationalization, whatever you want to call it as. So from a business perspective, I guess I think it's a perfect move that they have been taking. They already have the presence now in the Middle East, as you rightly said, and also have Sri Lanka. So I think in the different parts of the countries and the world, probably I think you are having a strategic presence, which is making more sense from the perspective of bringing down the cost. At the same time, I think giving the maximum number of hooks to the corporates, I think who would like to stay with this company. More than 500 million metric tons of cargo handling capacity already in place. And with the kind of, I think, acquisition that they are making, they are having a blended cargo management system in which I think some of the high value addition and some of the, I think, lower value cargoes, the blended yield per se, I think, could be significantly on a higher side. In my viewpoint, I think that things are looking far better forth, and then I think the visibility of next 25, 40 years as far as I think the revenue generation is concerned. So that is where some of the long-term infrastructure players, investors, including sovereign funds, would look at this company more favorably from investment perspective.
Right. Kunal wanted to understand what your reading is on the charts for Adani Ports, although both enterprises and ports are in good shape, but what levels are you monitoring next?
Yeah, I think they've done reasonably well. So I think I was looking at the last 1 year of chart, and the stock has done quite well from a point where the stock was almost at 600, 700 rupees towards a point when the stock has made a fresh high for itself. I think it's been an excellent chart recovery for Adani Ports and many of the other Adani group of stocks, even on the short term basis. So I think except for that last 1 week, 2 weeks where most of the large caps, mid caps have gone through one phase of a correction, even the stock has gone through that similar phase of correction for itself. But it's not dented the near term trends for the stock price. So wouldn't be surprised that the stock comes back to hit the previous highs of 1350 approximately, and then crosses about those levels also.
Right.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.